Are you looking for the best lenses for Sony A6000? In this video we will look at some of the 4 best lenses on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Sigma 18 to 50mm f2.8 DCD in Contemporary. The 24 to 70mm range is a very popular, versatile zoom range found in most photographers' kits. Sigma's 18 to 50mm f/2.8, which is equivalent to 27-75mm, is a fantastic lens that comes at an affordable price. The images it produces are sharp, with excellent center sharpness between f/2.8 and f/11 at most focal lengths. There is some softness on the edges, though it is minimal, especially considering the price of the lens. The wide f/2.8 aperture allows you to create a nice separation between your subject and the background, with some very pleasing bokeh as well. It also makes it better in low light conditions. Unfortunately, there is no physical AF/MF switch, which could be a deal breaker for those who frequently switch back and forth between the two. But the autofocus is excellent, with the STM motor quickly and very quietly achieving focus, even when going from close to far. One of the biggest perks of this lens is its compact size. It's only 2.9 by 2.6 inches and 10.2 ounces, which complements the small size of the A6000. Overall, the Sigma 18 to 50mm is a great lens, especially for those just beginning in photography or want something lightweight and affordable. At number 2. Sony Alpha 70 to 350mm f4.5-6.3G OSS Super Telephoto APS-C lens. When you need to cover that extra distance, the 70 to 350mm, equivalent to 105 to 525mm in full-frame format, is the lens to pick. It covers a huge range, ideal for different types of photography. For example, it's perfect for sports and wildlife photography, where you can't be as close to the subject as you'd like. It can also be a fun lens for certain landscapes, as the telephoto range visually shortens the distance between the background and foreground, resulting in aesthetically pleasing photos. The slower f/6.3 at the lens's most narrow focal length isn't the best in low-light situations, but the in-lens stabilization will help with that. Sony's image stabilization, OSS, is fantastic and does a wonderful job of ensuring your images are sharp. Image quality is sharp, and the autofocus is quick, so you'll come away feeling happy knowing that you got the shot. As this lens is less likely to be used indoors, Sony included dust and splash resistant sealing on the lens. It is also made of sturdy polycarbonate, making it durable enough to take on your adventures. However, it is quite heavy at 22.01 ounces, which will be a bit front heavy on the A6000. At number 3. Sony E18 to 135mm f3.5-5.6 OSS. Most photographers have a lens they love and always have on their camera, whether it's the nifty 50 or a 24 to 70mm. This lens is perfect for that always-on status, as it covers a long focal range but is small, only 4.41 inches at maximum extension, and light enough to carry on your neck or shoulder all day. With dimensions of just 2.65 by 3.46 inches, it doesn't take up much room in the camera bag, making it a great travel companion, especially if you're traveling long-term. Image stabilization is a useful feature considering that the aperture is f/3.5 at its widest but narrows down to f/5.6 when zoomed all the way. It gives you that extra reassurance that you'll get the photo you want without camera shake. The lack of weather sealing might be a deal breaker for some, especially if you're using it as your go-to lens. However, cameras and lenses are very robust these days, so you'll still be able to use it in light rain in the short term. At number 4. Sony E10 to 18mm f4 OSS. Wide-angle lenses are incredibly useful, from landscapes and real estate to group photos and quirky portraits. Sony's 10 to 18mm will give you 15 to 27mm in equivalent full-frame format, making this a solid wide-angle lens. It has a primarily metal shell yet only weighs 8 ounces. The lightweight and compact size make it a useful travel companion as it wouldn't burden you too much. The metal build also provides protection when traveling, so you'll feel confident that the lens can survive most bumps and nudges. This lens has image stabilization to help you keep things pin-sharp even when using it in low light conditions. That's even more helpful considering that the lens's maximum aperture is only f/4, which takes away some low-light performance. However, it is a constant aperture, meaning you can use that throughout the focal range.